Principle number 3, and I've moved this little bubble up here so I could just point at this little critter thing here, like that. Bam, number 3. The problem I have with stuff out there is really unresolved stuff in me. All right, people, it is time to take on the mantle of radical personal responsibility, radical self-responsibility. If you are a student of how things seem to operate in this world at a universal or spiritual level, a quantum level, if you will, what you'll find eventually is that whatever's going on inside of you will have a tendency to be reflected back to you from the outside. All right. So the establishment of what's happening in your world is happening as a result of what's going on inside of you. Now, this one is not for everybody. I got to tell you, it makes me think that someday maybe I should reorganize these into tiers, because this one takes a lot of self-responsibility to even entertain the thought that it might be, hey, this thing that's outside that's upsetting me, this individual who's in my face, or this thing that's happening in the world that's got me going all bonkers crazy. All that's happening is, from a quantum holographic perspective, is stuff that's being reflected back to you to see how you'll feel and see how you'll deal with it. So if you're finding upsetness about the things that you see outside of your stuff, if you are someone who wants to take radical personal and radical self-responsibility, you might do well to say, hey, the problem that I have with stuff out there is really unresolved stuff with me. So the big invitation on the other side of that is, okay, what would happen if I resolved more of my unresolved stuff? Would things change as a result of the things that are being reflected back to me? Now, that's the million-dollar question. It's been my experience, but hey, you're not going to believe me. You'll only believe you when you decide to take it on for yourself. So that's the big invitation with principle number 3.